The debate and uncertainty is officially over as Phil Spencer confirms that Bethesda games will be exclusive to the Xbox ecosystem. It's a great day if you're on the Xbox platform and you have been waiting for the moment that Phil Spencer was going to confirm what is going to be happening with future Bethesda games. Now, before we get into this any further, if you guys are new here and you enjoy what you see throughout this video, I'd really appreciate you hitting that subscribe button to help this channel grow and help grow this community so we can have great conversations in the comments below. So today, Xbox had a roundtable with the executives of the Bethesda and ZeniMax teams, and then they introduced all of the teams, but they started off the show with the hottest question of all, and it is what was going to happen with future games coming from Bethesda and these other studios, and are they going to be exclusive? So I'm just going to play here what Phil Spencer said so you hear right from his mouth.
I'm going to try to be as clear as I can because that's what I just think it's fair. So obviously I can't sit here and say every Bethesda game is exclusive because we know that's not true. There's contractual obligations that we're going to see through, as we always do in every one of these instances. We have games that exist on other platforms, and we're going to go support those games on the platforms they're on. There's communities of players. We love those communities, and we'll continue to invest in them. And even in the future, there might be things that have either contractual things or legacy on different platforms that we'll go do. But if we're an Xbox customer, the thing I want you to know is this is about delivering great exclusive games for you that ship on platforms where Game Pass exists. And that's our goal. That's why we're doing this. That's the root of this partnership that we're building, and the creative capability we will be able to bring to market for our Xbox customers. It's going to be the best it's ever been for Xbox after we're done here.
So there you have it. All games coming from these studios will be exclusive to the Xbox ecosystem. He also reiterates that they will continue to honor the contractual agreements and any contractual agreements that have been agreed on for the future. This includes things like Deathloop and Ghostwire Tokyo, and that they will continue to support games that are currently on other platforms like ESO and Fallout 76. Now, this is exactly what I thought was going to happen. I thought that they were going to make all of the future games that come out exclusive to the Xbox ecosystem. And if you're somebody who is on an Xbox platform right now, Xbox PC, or if you just play through the cloud, this is a great day for you. Xbox is going to be the best place to play if you want access to all of the Bethesda titles and all of the titles in the future coming from the other studios within ZeniMax. Overall, the actual roundtable was interesting because they talked about a bunch of more stuff. Like, they talked about how they're definitely going to allow these studios to continue to work in the way that they work, allow that creative freedom. They're not going to interfere, and they're going to continue to learn from each other. Like, Xbox wants to continue to learn from all of these studios, and these studios are going to want to continue to learn from Xbox. So it sounds like it's going to be a great working relationship, which hopefully will result in great products for us. On top of that, they announced that 20 Bethesda games from their studios are going to be coming to Xbox Game Pass tomorrow. So here is the list of games, and I mean, these are all great games. I'm going to be jumping into a bunch of these when they come out. I'll probably start with Fallout 4 because they mention here as well that a handful of these games will also benefit from the FPS boost on the Xbox Series X and S, and they'll have more to share on that soon. But I'm hoping when they come out tomorrow, if they do benefit from that FPS boost, like I hope Fallout 4 does have that right away. If not, it will eventually come. And I've talked about the FPS boost in previous videos, and it is a great feature. It really improves the way the game plays because you're getting 60 frames per second, sometimes even more depending on which game it is. And you can't go back to playing that 30 frames per second after you put on that FPS boost, and it's from the hardware level, which I find to be very impressive. Phil Spencer also talked about wanting to go see Tango Gameworks and go see the studio there because it's in Japan, and how important it is to have a Japanese studio to get into that market. And obviously Xbox has been working to try to get into that market even more. So that's signs for the future, I think, that they're going to be able to work with Tango Gameworks, meet the team. That's a big foothold in that market now that they have that Japanese studio, which creates games like Evil Within, which are great survival horror games. and hopefully they're going to continue to try to seek out more studios to try to build in Japan. But man, this is a great day. This is a lot of fun. It's awesome to see that we can now put that stupid argument as to whether these games are going to be exclusive or not to rest. They are going to be exclusive, and it's funny because it is for the best in terms of exclusivity for these games. If there is one place that you want a game to be exclusive, you want it to be exclusive on the Xbox ecosystem because of the fact that it reaches the most amount of people. Games that are exclusive to other platforms like PlayStation, like Nintendo, they do it for a reason. It's to get you onto their console, it's to market their products, but it also cuts out way more people than if they are exclusive on Xbox. And one more thing that they mentioned that you should definitely be aware of, I thought this was the way that it was going to go, so I wasn't surprised, but there's more stuff going to be coming in the summer, and this has to do with like announcements, I'm guessing, of games, release dates and stuff like that. And they said that in this roundtable here, that that's how it's going to happen. And people's expectations for this roundtable were definitely kept in check way before this even started, because Aaron Greenberg came out, he tweeted a couple of days ago when the Elden Ring stuff came out that nothing like that was going to be revealed or announced during this roundtable. And then before the show started today, he also reiterated that this event wasn't for big news in terms of new games and release dates, and that that's coming in the summer. So either it's going to be a separate event from Xbox this summer, or it's all going to be done, I'm guessing, at the digital E3 that we're getting. And now you can't say Xbox has no games. Xbox has a ton of games and will continue to have a ton of games for a very, very long time. Anyways, guys, that's it for me. Let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Are you really excited about this exclusivity, or are you sad that this happened and you were hoping that they would be multi-platform? I'd love to hear all your thoughts about this. I'd love to see what games you want to play for those 20 Bethesda games that are going to be out tomorrow, and just let me know your overall feelings about the roundtable that happened today. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that thumbs up button if you're new here and you liked what you see throughout this video. I'd really appreciate you hitting that subscribe button to help this channel grow, help grow this community, so we can have more great conversations like this in the comments below. Thank you again for watching. Thank you for your support, and I'll catch you in the next video.